Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. You can see I've already shuffled the cards out here, getting ready for your reading, Sagittarius. This is one of the few times where I get a message like something is really imminent, like within hours. I don't know. That's how it's coming across in this reading for you. Like literally something is going to be happening within hours. And so, you know, whenever you're watching this, I guess, if the reading is going to resonate for you, I've never really picked that up in any of these cards before. It's talked about it in the book about one of the cards that I pulled out here. It's never ever like I'll read stuff and I feel like it's not pertinent to the reading that I'm doing, and it just goes like in my eyes and out my ears. Like it doesn't. This one sat with me. I went, whoa, wait a second, that's pretty powerful. So anyways, let's get into it. Your actual energy here. You have the fault line and the mouse. But I can't talk about that until I look at some of your underlying. In particular, well here, it's like the whole, or half the Wild Unknown archetype deck was upright. So I'm not going to get into the entire underlying. But you have the vulture and the frog. This is like huge alchemy that's been going on in this process. Like the vulture is getting rid of things, like, right? Like removing, it's doing kind of the dirty work here, getting rid of things in our environment that if left alone, they would just, and enough of it, it would produce an environment that was full of bacteria and virus. Nothing new could be born and survive in that. So the vulture does a really important job of like picking away the old. And then the frog is, so this is the old, this is like alchemizing the old, but then the frog is in the process of alchemizing venom and toxins. So things that have been very unhealthy in your life. And like, so, and then, but then you also have the healer on this deck, and you have the tear. You have the tear and the healer. I know, isn't that interesting? In the order they fall, like, right? The vulture and the tear are both in this black and purple energy. And then the frog is obviously, it's different from this. It's green, but it still has nuance of the yellow and a bit of the orange. I think these frogs can also come in this color. And it's just basically to show other animals, I've ingested poison, you're screwed if you eat me, so don't do it. So, right, so having an ability to ingest this venom, ingest this poison, and it actually turns into something that protects you. It actually ends up being something that protects you. So the healer, the tears of ending, and the heal, like, and this is a healing card too. So yeah, so okay. So now I want to get back over to your energy. As I said, you had the fault line and the mouse. So there's something that is dramatic that has happened in your life. For some of you, this could be something from a while ago because you've got the underlying cards that you have. Like you've been going through a pretty strenuous process of healing and alchemizing the past. Well, I love that too. Alchemy, right? With the Temperance card for Sagittarius. You have been. Now, this is focusing on little things here. So you're focusing on some little things. You could be focusing on what reality was and what reality is now, because this fault line is showing us a very distinct separation here in time, space, and even physicality and cycle. So your energy is focusing on the little tasks. Now, be careful you don't become overly focused. Like that can be a possibility with the mouse. It does say that, you know, in particular with something like this that feels like it has quite a bit of weight in your life, like the fault line has a lot of weight in your life. You could have been going through a healing, an intense healing process here, and maybe you're looking at the details of ending something in your life, or something is coming to an end. Like it's a possibility. It can flow in that manner, but it just, the fault line is a little bit like a tower moment. Like once it's finished, nothing's the same. Nothing's the same. So a lot of people go through like healing and alchemy. But for whatever reason, you're looking at the details, or you're focusing on the small things. Is your energy is not being, like, right, in this reading, it doesn't say whether that's good or bad. It's how it is. So, okay, with the energy that is for your highest good, the energy that is actually beneficial to you, you have the desert and you have the bat. So now the desert, we can even see it here. It has extremes where it can be incredibly bright and hot, and then it can be incredibly dark and cold. So, and then within the desert is a place where we can also have like visions can come to us in the desert. It can be a place that we find ourselves in pilgrimage. Wow. Yeah, that's true. The Alchemist took place in the desert. A big part of that book was in the desert, and temperance is alchemy. So you're turning a bit, you're, okay, not what you're doing, but this is what would benefit you. This is what benefits you. It's for your highest good. So, and it doesn't feel like it's a lot like this energy. Okay, so the mouse to me, I get a bit of it's earth energy. I get like a bit of a Virgo energy from the mouse, because they will pay a lot of attention to details, but you can get lost in the details. And you can get so lost in the details, you don't actually, like you don't see the bigger picture, you don't see what's going on, and you don't see, if you're doing things with these details, you may not see what you're creating or what's being created with it. The best way to describe that to me as an artist, like I used to draw quite a bit, and paint sometimes too. But once I was in it, I was there. Nothing else existed. And I was so absorbed in it. And through experience and time, I learned that I had to make myself aware that I was becoming too engrossed in it. And I'd have to step back. But I learned that through accident. Like I'd be like, I really need to pee. I can't hold it any longer. And I would go pee, and I would walk back towards my artwork, and I go, whoa, wait a second, that is totally out of proportion, or that is way too dark. What was I doing? Because I was so involved in it. So I learned over time, it's like, okay, you've spent an hour on it, you need to walk away. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go do something. Just give yourself 5 minutes away from what it is that you're drawing or painting. And I would come back, and I go, oh, and I would catch things before they became too difficult to repair. So, right, I could, and I go, oh, or I may not have even done anything to take a piece of artwork in a direction that was like, oh, that's not what I was wanting to do there, or that's not structurally correct, or whatever it is, right? Like because the perception I had looking at it was different when I took a step back and looked at it. So, I think that there's something about that with this, but because it's the fault line, it's almost like even deconstructing something, or it's trying to maintain all the details and stuff. It kind of gives me this vibe here. It could be somebody who's closing down a business. It could be someone who is closing down a relationship. Or it could be someone who's looking at all the details, like maybe somebody has passed in your life. And, right, like that's a pivotal moment where there was the reality where they were alive, and then there's the reality where they're not. And there's something, it's powerful. The fault line is powerful, and that's what I'm trying to get through to you. And it's like, right, you might need a bit of a step away here from it. So keeping that in mind, because this is the energy that benefits you. There's extremes here, and maybe it is, like maybe at some point, like the death of someone can be very earth shattering, especially if somebody very close to you who is woven into your life to some extent here. Like, because now your life does not include that scene, talking, having access to that person. It's just like, it's sudden. It's just like, that's it, right? I mean, the first time you experience that in life, often as a child or, maybe a young adult, it's shaking. It shakes you like, how is it that I can't talk to them one more time? How is it I can't, because there's extreme here. It's entering this extreme. This is an ancestor. This comes across as an ancestor guiding you with the bat for me. The ancestor is guiding you. It is using your senses in a way that you wouldn't. There's a sixth sense that's available to you right now, Sagittarius. And this is very physical. It is like really kind of like being really physically absorbed in a task that has or brought monumental change to your life. Or you're in the process of even doing that. But to really benefit yourself. So the bat talks about, I think it was the bat. Was it the bat or the desert? One of them in the book, it literally said, like, something is about to happen in the next few hours. Like, something is about to happen in the next few hours here. And it could actually be a vision. I'm really leaning strongly into that because of the desert card can produce visions. And then the bat, because of ancestors and using your sixth sense. And I feel like this vision could be coming in the next few hours. So if you are perhaps even having a very muggle mind, you know, like not focused on magic, you're focused on balancing a checkbook, or maybe, and you know, if someone has passed, my condolences and my heart out to you, because it is not easy emotionally. But then there often is a lot of paperwork and a lot of government documents that you need to fill out. And, you know, you can be absorbed. It looks like you could be absorbed in the reality of something difficult. Right now, there could even be tears. There could be tears. Because you have the tears card in healing, and then you have the frog. Because the desert, to me, there's no tears in the desert. It is to dry your eyes for a minute here if you are going through something difficult, emotionally trying. It is to dry your eyes here and see clearly, because a vision is coming to you. And it might be coming to you in the night with this bat and the moon. Now, where's the moon? What's the moon doing? What's the cycle of the moon? Because it could be, maybe we're coming towards a full moon here, because the bat is showing us a full moon. Oh, we're at 74%. 74%. When is it? Oh, it's waning. Oh, we just had a full moon. When was that? It was on Saturday. I'm recording this on Wednesday. You'll get it Thursday, so that's curious. Whose moon? What was it in? It was a Taurus Gemini moon. I don't know if this is correct. You guys correct me all the time. I don't think the app that I have is... Anyways. So, I don't know. There could be something that maybe even in the next full moon, within a few hours within the next full moon, something is imminent here. I feel like it's a vision. Oh, okay. Now, as I look over to what has something to do with your destiny. So, it's kind of big. Because this is the energy that does not benefit you, that is not for your highest good. It is like sitting here and waiting, something to do with your calling, something to do with your destiny. Now, the other thing that I get with this is really curious. Like when this came out, it immediately drew my attention to it, right? Like it's almost like this crocodile waiting for this egg to hatch. Why would a crocodile do that? Well, I think there's only one answer to that. Because the crocodile has offspring in there. And the crocodile is waiting for it to hatch, right? Because then it'll scoop them up in their mouth and take them to the water source because the eggs hatch on land. Crocodile ain't going to sit and watch an egg hatch to say, do I want to eat? It's just going to go and eat it at whatever stage the egg is in. So it's watching something, a birth process. Yes, the Starborn talks of birth. This is no time to wait for your birth. Now, I'm going to put something out there. This is very specific, and it could only be for one person. And if that's the case, I'm very glad I delivered the message. There could be, someone here could be pregnant, okay? And you're so caught up in all of the little things that you're doing to get ready, because that's a life-changing moment, whether you're aware of it or not. Well, you probably are if you've had at least one already, but that's going to be, it's a life-changing moment, and you could be caught up in all the details of this life-changing moment. If you are coming to this reading and you are pregnant, and you're past the point here, you know, where the child would survive if it was born, right? It still might be a preemie or whatever. If there's an instinct here telling you not to wait for this child to, like, for yourself to go into labor, go and check. I would say go and check. As I said, this is not for everyone. It could be for one person. Just go and double check that. And I don't know, there could be something, maybe something with your blood pressure, maybe something with the placenta. I don't know, right? Because that is being very specific here. Don't wait for something to be born. Now, that could also be about a planning stage in your life. I feel like, though, like maybe there's, that's curious. So it could be somebody here who's even possibly pregnant, and they're waiting for the child to be born before you make a break. Maybe make a break with a partner. I don't know. There's a very clear message here is it's not in your highest good to be waiting for your destiny to hatch out. It's to see, it's don't be caught up in the details. It's to have the vision here. The vision is coming to you, and I feel like it has something to do with your destiny. And honestly, it feels like it's like honestly kind of around the corner. So, okay, tarot. What is this fault line? I'm sorry. I really got to get those Christmas decorations throughout the house and put all my boxes away because Larry's having a good time down. The Father of Wands is this fault line. It's a person. A break from a person? Breaking away from a person? Wow. I mean, it's kind of leaning me back into that energy of don't wait. Don't get caught up in the details. Just go. Or, well, maybe, I don't know. It might be okay to be caught up in, I'm not sure. Let's see. The mouse. Now, this is a very interesting dynamic. Okay, I know I'm shuffling, but look at this, right? There's this crack here. Look at the mouse. Who would eat the mouse? That cobra, no doubt, would eat that mouse. So I'm hoping that, you know, everybody's okay out there, that somebody's in preparation of trying to get away from someone here. That could be a possibility. What's the mouse? What is all this detail-oriented focus and work? Wow. Success. To rise above something. To have a new beginning. Your energy. You're trying to get away. You've put... It's almost weird. It's almost like you've put some sort of distance. Maybe somebody here has even done... maybe a cord cutting here, and you want to get out of this successfully. Wow, that's interesting. This could be a cord cutting because the Father of Wands that and the mouse, there's a break here. Somebody can't get to you. The Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. Somebody wants to, okay, but that's over here. So these cards that have come out are really, particularly this, they want to show you something. They want to show you something. The Two of Cups, you're going to go have a vision. You're going to have a vision. That's very clear. Your third eye, you've been healing that. You've been healing it through alchemy and the removal of things and turning toxins. So, okay, so this is funny. Because I want to say that this snake would go after the frog, would go after the mouse. It's almost like the frog maybe got bit, but didn't get enough venom to die, but got enough venom to, you know, to... Are you purging yourself of someone's venom here? Because this has venom. I mean, this snake in particular, right? There's other snakes here that are not looking like cobras, but this one has venom. This one will bite your ass and it'll not be good. So your vision has been healed here, or you've been working on healing your vision. Maybe someone's been affecting your vision. Because this fault line has put a distinct separation between you and this other, I want to say it's an individual. This is almost the way too this is looking. It's like this high priestess energy, it can see. It can see. Okay, so you're prepared. So you've been preparing, whether you know it or not, for a vision. So this is the energy that benefits you. The desert. The Mother of Swords, there's a keen eye. There's a very keen eye. That's the no bullshit detector. You go, there's the bullshit detector, 100%. Okay, the bat. So this is even your ancestors are probably helping you here, but tapping into your sixth sense. The Three of Pentacles. I don't know that I feel comfortable with that. It kind of fell out of the deck. It could have something to do with showing you how to navigate beyond an obstacle, but let's just ask again. If it really needs to come out, that's the only message with that, then it'll come out again. The bat. It is. The Eight of Swords now is flipped out. It's showing you how to navigate. You're going to see, you're going to have a vision here, clear as day, how to navigate around a problem, how to navigate over an obstacle. Well, let's pull out 3 cards for that now. You got jumpy cards today. Well, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, the Sun. And the Son of Swords. Ooh, I don't know what this is. You're going to be very clear that somebody is hiding something from you. Wow, this is quite the reading. Because this is really giving me the vibe here that there's somebody. It's the Father of Wands. It could be something connected to Leo. It could be another fire sign. Someone here has been distorting your vision. There's a crack that's been created between you and this person. It feels like it could be physical, but it also feels like spiritual. Like it could even be like some sort of a cord cutting thing that's happened here. And through that, look, you've successfully done something here. You have successfully removed yourself from that energy that is venomous to both the mouth and the frog. The mouse and the frog. Your vision has been healed here. I want to say this could be someone. Okay, this Four of Swords is nothing compared, right? Like it does show us a little visionary here. Like having a nice look, but this is nothing like the High Priestess. So this could be someone that you had similar spiritual connections or ties to, or vision. You could have both been visionaries in some way here, but you have a greater power. I wonder if this person was even feeding off of your power somehow. You've cut it. You have successfully cut something here. Now that you've successfully cut something, if someone was trying to fog your vision, you are going to see, and you're going to see exactly what someone was doing. That's the energy that benefits you, is to look. Now, I don't know if any of you have any type of a meditation practice or a vision. Pay attention to your dreams. Something's going to be clear as day here. The energy that does not benefit you is holding back your birth. Like when I say your destiny, sitting in the shallows, being small. It's time to hatch out, baby. Say that. It's time to hatch out. Declare your vision. Maybe you see something. There's something here you should probably declare. Or don't let it stop you from being who you are. The Starborn. The Strength card. See? Holding back. This is the energy that does not benefit you. Holding back. Maybe because of some type of Leo. The Crocodile. There's that Three of Pentacles. The obstacle. See, right? The bat was going to show you past the obstacle. Don't hold back because of an obstacle or because of 3 points of connection. It's almost like 3 people building at the bottom here, and you want to fly past over the mountain without them seeing you. I'm wondering if there's something that's gone on here with this Pluto. Like, it just feels like a serious division that's happened, and your vision is clear. The Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Mother of Pentacles. I want to clarify. Okay, I need more clarification on that. Does the energy doesn't benefit you? The Ten of Swords. So maybe you've been through some. Okay, wait. You've been through something difficult. We've established that, and maybe you've even been betrayed here. You've been betrayed. Betrayed. You've been betrayed, and this betrayal holds you back from celebrating. There's the mother with a fawn. I'm still putting this out there for anyone here who is, I don't know, if you're pregnant, I don't know, just, I don't want anyone to panic. There's nothing wrong. It just feels like it might be good. Like, actually, I could say, like, for myself, my son, the cord was wrapped around his neck, I don't know how many friggin' times. And they just didn't want, but that wasn't he was transverse. So, I mean, they kind of knew that. So he was transverse, right? So well, maybe that's why he never turned. Maybe he just couldn't. He just had an instinct there. I'm not going to turn because that cord is really wrapped around my neck. But I was told adamantly, we need to set up a C-section date. If you, before that date, if you feel anything like you're about to go into labor, you go to the hospital. You cannot go into labor. I cannot, because the position that he held, it would have been like dire for him and horrible, like maybe even for me. So I don't know. He delivered like a couple weeks before his due date or something like that because of that. But anyways, like it's not, I don't know. There's something here for sure about not waiting about something. If you are wanting to give birth, or if you're waiting to leave a partner after they give birth, I don't know. That is here for somebody. Now, there's definitely, though, you shouldn't be holding back on your destiny. I feel like there's someone here who's tried to sway you from your destiny, or someone who's been doing something. You've successfully cut this. If you're planning on it, your plans are successful. What's this Seven of Swords? I don't know. Maybe I'll get a full answer on it or not. But I feel like you're going to. You're going to have some sort of vision here. You're going to see very clearly how somebody's been doing some sort of sneakies here. The Three of Cups. The Nine of Wands. And the Hermit. There's that Virgo energy. I said like the mouse coming off like Virgo. There's some type of conversations between more than one person. There's that 3 on the mountain, and there's that 3. Somebody been talking about you here. It can't affect you. You've done something here. You've broken something off. This Father of Wands. Temperance. This is who you've alchemized. The Six of Pentacles and the World. And you did something here. You closed this off. You closed this off. It can't be opened with the World card. And you did it right. I feel like it's fair and square. Whatever it is. The Six of Pentacles, it's fair and square. And it's closed off. Wow. This is such a fascinating energy. Okay. Your underline. It's freaking long. It's a whole deck. Okay, we start with the Empress, the Father of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know, there could be someone here that you're making a breakaway from. Claiming your independence. You got it. Whatever that is, whatever that's around. I'm going to go to your extended, Sagittarius. In extended, I'm going to ask what energy within you is depleted. How can you replenish this depleted energy? And what is your greatest achievement yet to come? Thank you so much, Sagittarians. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.